Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to another episode of It's a Long Story, presented by Country Roads. The fellas will be along here in a moment. If y'all could tell by the grin on my face at all, today should be a very interesting show, to say the least. I wanted to sing you guys a quick song, holiday song, as it would be. I hope you had yourselves a merry little Christmas. Got everything you want. When it became New Year's, if you were a Buckeye fan, you said, fuck. But I hope you had yourself a merry little Christmas. Now let's start the damn show.
Let's start the show.
This is a podcast.
What up? It's your boy Mo Cheese, aka Grits, broadcasting live from the Country Roads. Donna goes down January the 6th, 2023. Yep, get your advance purchase tickets at 83322-FUNNY. That's 83322-FUNNY. Hey, if you can't spell, it ain't on me.
New York Entertains presents Funny First Friday.
Why isn't there any B batteries? Does the B stand for black battery? There was black batteries. I wouldn't use them. Probably will work sometime.
Funny First Fridays, Columbus's premier comedy series.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Showcasing nationally touring comics who have appeared on Def Jam Comedy, Comic View, Comedy Central, and Last Comic Stand. Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse Street in Columbus.
So if I'm a baller on the budget. Monsters, that's my store right there. But one thing about Monsters, you got to have patience up in there. You can find that stuff anywhere in there. I bought me a nice little blue jean outfit. Pants and the shirt. Found the pants where it's supposed to be. The shirt was in the back hanging in between some damn shower curtains. I like, here goes the damn shirt right here.
It's Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse 9. Doors open up at 7:30. Showtime is at 8. For more information on VIP tables, call 833-22-FUNNY. That's 833-22-FUNNY. To purchase tickets, go to eventbrite.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the new year, to the new show. We didn't get to celebrate New Year's with you, so we're going to celebrate New Year's today. Hello, everyone. Pastor Dino, what's going on?
Hey, man, everything is good. The only thing is my damn fire alarm in my building is going off, so I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, so I was like just gonna be on, but mute myself until this joint go off, bro. Like that's all I could do.
You good, man. You good. Look, we've heard worse. We know why your fire alarm is going off. It's actually going off in the building. You know, we've had
Right,
some occasions where, you know, guest fire alarm might be going off
right,
in their house though.
right.
And it's probably because of a low battery, not because it's something going on in the building. So typically, look, we starting out on something totally new. So typically, how long does a fire alarm in the apartment building last, sir?
It depends, man. It depends on whether, like, most of the time, smoke is just hitting your smoke detector, and you can just fan it off. If you're cooking or something, you can open the door, turn on the fan the smoke away from the fire detector, and get it away. Other than that, uh, if it's a real fire, then the fire department is actually has to come and turn it off. So Lord knows when that's gonna happen.
It's all to the
But
good. Other than the fire alarm that is going off right now, how are you, sir?
I'm blessed, man. I'm actually, because I thought I'd just be sitting here on mute for a minute and just listening. I'm actually putting together a graphics card to go into my PC because I am ready. I'm about halfway done. In the last couple days, I've put together most of it. So I'm excited. Everything works. All my clones. Had to clone my.
Not only did the fire alarm go off, but okay, you're back now. I think you're partially back.
There we go. Yeah, I see it.
So
Yeah,
you had to do what? You had to clone what?
I had to clone my hard drives from my old computer, so make exact copies onto new hard drives with a larger capacity, and then I was able to put those into my new computer. Not all the way in there, but you can actually build a computer on a desk without putting it in the case. And so I tested everything to make sure everything was compatible. I could get a screen reading and boot up to Windows, and everything's working. So I took apart what I needed, did some more filming and editing on my phone with what I have right now. But this part, I've taken this part and putting a water block on it. I'm gonna go ahead and do this off camera because it just takes too long. It's gonna take too long to film. So
You are talking to us in Morse code right now, and I see Pookie has checked into the building with us, and message up on the screen. That's an ugly ass hat mo. Pookie, I got something special for anybody that wants to come in here and have anything to say about Georgia Bulldogs today. Here you go. That's how we feel about that, sir.
now y'all done got him started.
Yeah.
See what y'all did?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, make sure, you know what I'm saying? And okay. Let me go ahead and I want to address something real quick. Hold on. Got something special. I see he's still and since we're here, since you took me there, hold on 1 second. Got something for you. Since you took me there, we might as well just switch on over here. We'll go back to New Year's in a minute. Don't worry. We have capabilities.
I like that. I like that intro.
Good
job, sir.
I don't understand what the problem is. And I would like to. I was gonna come on and I was going to do an apology, right? But then I thought about it. Nah, we not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. No, friend. No. So I'm in various chat groups. You know what I'm saying? And in said various chat groups, of course, look, fire department. Good job out there. Good job out there.
Oh no, the fire department is not off. I'm muting myself.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I tried. I told you I gotta just stay on it.
Okay. All right. So I was in various chat groups, and for the most part, I can't really think of anybody that was going for the Bulldogs. Nobody. Nobody.
I knew it was gonna be total slaughter, and I even made an effort to go and watch the game.
It wasn't total slaughter. It definitely wasn't total slaughter, and that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying when we talked about it on the show last Tuesday. Just given what we thought would happen in the game, and I thought it would be a close game. It ended up being a very, very, very close game. Hell, a 1-point game at that. A game that Georgia won on a field goal, literally. If you turned your TV to watch the ball drop, when you turned back, you missed the missed field goal. Yep, you missed it at that very moment. It was a good ass game, man. The thing that was surprising. Let me go back to where I was before. Let me go back to where I was. So again, I was in various chat groups, and it was so much shit being said, especially when Ohio State went up. It was a lot of shit being said when Ohio State went up. And I will be the first to say it, bruh. I was ready to eat all the crow in the world. I was ready to eat the crow. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was talking shit before. Then Georgia went down by 2 scores, and it was like, hold on a minute, what in the fuck is happening? And it seemed like Stetson Bennett just went on a 30-minute loss of brain function. For about 30 minutes, I feel like he just lost all of his damn marbles. So yeah, I was definitely worried. I was definitely worried there for a moment. And I even sent you, Paz, you may remember last week, that ninja came into the chat. That ninja's an Ohio State fan. He came into the chat. That's the reason we even actually started talking about the game, because he asked a question about the game. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but we talked about it. And I said again, I thought it was going to be a close game. I thought of all the teams that were out there, Ohio State all year is the team that they're not the only team that has the athletes that can match up with us. Because Alabama has the athletes that can match up with us. There's some SEC teams. There's some other teams that have the athletes that can match up with us. But they had the counter to everything we had. So we have these great tight ends, and they got great wide receivers. We got this impressive line and linebacking core, but they gonna kill our DBs. You know what I'm saying? Our tight ends didn't even get off the way we thought that I thought they would get off. I mean, Brock Bowers came up with a big play toward the end of the game, but Washington being knocked out of the game hurt. Y'all want that Bama life, then it is what it is. Hate gonna come. That dude is who he is. Which dude are you referring to when you say that dude is who he is? I'm assuming that you're talking about
Talking about
Stetson Bennett,
Sexton, right? Gotta be.
and there could be a lot to be said about Stetson Bennett. There's a lot that could be said about him, but at the end of the day, this is what I will say about Stetson Bennett. Stetson Bennett brought Georgia. I ain't saying he single-handedly, but at the end of the day, the quarterback usually gets all the praise and gets all of the, you know what I'm saying? When the fuck-ups happen, he gets all of the blame as well. Obviously, he wasn't the key component, but Stetson Bennett brought Georgia a national championship, a SEC title, and it's probably about to bring him another damn national championship. You can do this all you want to. You do all that. You can do that all you want to. But at the end of the day, the facts still remain. I mean, you ain't got to like him, but I can at least say he has shown that he's a winner. And you are right. He is old as hell. That motherfucker graduated with me, I think. I think Stetson Bennett was in college at the same time we was in college. But let's look at let's look at the real stats from the game. So CJ Stroud was 23 of 34. Now, if I'm looking at this right, both of them were 23 of 34. CJ Stroud had 348 yards and 4 touchdowns. Stetson Bennett had 398. So he had touchdowns. And yes, he did throw an interception, however.
Right.
So he did, however, throw that old interception, which was that Stetson moment that you knew may possibly happen. And what I think I said last week, the one thing that you're worried about is the Stetson moment. You know what I'm saying? This can Stetson play and not turn over the ball? I mean, he turned over the ball. He didn't have multiple turnovers, but again, I feel like it was a 30-minute lapse. I will also say, and I know I'm gonna get some, and it's fine. I will say this. The loss of Marvin Harrison Jr. definitely hurt y'all, but it was not targeting. It was that play was not targeting. Just like the Brock Bowers play was definitely a touchdown. I don't know how. I don't know how that big guy got his body hovering over the ground that way, but it was definitely a touchdown.
Now we can say, now we can celebrate the fire department.
Pookie,
thank you, Jesus.
Fire department.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job out there. Poogie in the chat room says that Stetson Bennett is the same age as Josh Allen. Hey, man, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Hey, blame that on the NCAA. Blame that on the NCAA. Blame it on NCAA. Blame it on COVID. And I mean, at the end of the day, as Monken and Kirby Smart both said, they tried to hold that man away from starting as long as they possibly could until they had no other choice but to start him. And once he started, they could have pulled him. We're not going to say they couldn't have pulled him. I mean, at the end of the day, Justin Fields was in Georgia. So we're not going to act like Justin Fields wasn't in Georgia. We're not going to act like CJ Stroud didn't take a visit to Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we ain't gonna act like Hendon Hooker couldn't have transferred to Georgia. It ain't like Caleb. What's Caleb like? What's the way at USC?
Who
the quarterback at USC right now? Is it USC? Yeah, I think it's USC. Let me see who the quarterback at USC.
No, I'm a UCLA fan.
Who won the award? Caleb Huntley? Nah, I think I'm putting together a name right there. Let me see. Who
Caleb
won?
Huntley.
Yeah, I think I'm putting together a name.
Move this and get on the internet.
Caleb Williams, my bad. I don't know why I called that man. Who the hell is
You're
Caleb
close.
Huntley?
Closer to me, closer to me.
Caleb Williams. It ain't like Caleb Williams couldn't have went there as well. I definitely agree with you. I mean that is one of Pookie in the chat room basically saying that UGA don't want a black quarterback. I mean it's pretty obvious. Look at the quarterbacks that have gone through Georgia. So last year, close to this time, I had Quincy Carter on the show for a couple of weeks, and we were talking football. So you had Quincy Carter that's been through there. You had DJ Shockley that went through there. Justin Fields is going through there. It's one more. Let me see. It's one more DJ Shockley, Justin Fields. It's one more that they missing. I know that's who they got on their top list. But there's another one. They had Joe Dupree. Hines Ward got moved to a receiver. Yeah, I beat you. I beat you to Dupree. It was Dupree who I was thinking about. So it's not like it ain't even plenty of black quarterbacks to go through Georgia. But at the end of the day, hey man, just because your team finally switched over to running black quarterbacks, Mr. Alabama fan all my life. Mr. Alabama fan all my life. What Alabama been doing since Kirby left your ass? Huh? Well, what Alabama been doing since Kirby left your ass, huh?
And so now you did.
Yeah. How many black quarterbacks have been through there? Y'all. Oh, well, you said Alabama.
You said Auburn.
Guess what we got to say about Auburn? Neither state wants you. Neither state wants you. Georgia don't want you. Alabama don't want you. Oh, I know. Auburn. Ooh. Hey. How many? When somebody say Auburn football, when people say Auburn football, how many people worried about that game? Anybody?
What?
Yeah, exactly, Russ.
What?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Russ. Nobody really is worried about that game. Auburn football. Let's take a look. I see you. Who was the new coach at Auburn?
Oh Lord, no one knows that.
Auburn new head coach. Hugh, I get a turn everywhere. Freeze.
Hugh, I get a turn everywhere.
Not Cadillac Williams, not Dale McGee, another recycled freeze pop.
Oh no. This is gonna be horrible.
Another recycled freeze. Y'all were irrelevant for 42 years and now y'all this shit. Wait a minute, sir. 42 years irrelevant. Are you crazy? Do you not remember the days of the Carboy? Do you not remember the great days of No Shine freaking Marino and freaking Matthew Stafford? Huh? Just because we ain't win no championship don't mean we's irrelevant. Do you not remember the great days of Randy McMichael?
Benjamin Michael.
Nick Chubb, Sony Michelle.
Yeah.
Huh?
Dang.
Huh? I got many more I could name. It's many more. Running back university. Running back you and you being irrelevant. Irrelevant in the last 20 years, how many top 10 recruiting classes has Auburn had?
Very interesting. What did he put what is that, an attachment?
All I can say is the first thing I see is
Said, boy, stop.
at the beginning, y'all might have had, like, in the last 20 years, maybe 5 top recruiting classes. Maybe. What?
I don't watch Auburn anything.
One. Now we ain't got UGA money. I hear you, man. All right, okay. Back to what I was initially saying before I got so thrown off. I may have or may have not been a little belligerent in a couple of chat rooms. It's very possible. I may have been belligerent. But again, when you're in a chat room with like 15 people, and out of 15 people, 13 of them basically rooting against Georgia, one of them is silent, and you the 15th?
Looks like he wants to get on the air. just let him on.
Hold on.
Talk about anything besides UGA.
Talk about anything. Hey, matter of fact, watch this. We gonna see. We gonna see if he really wants to get on here. I will send him the link. I'm gonna send him the link to get on here real quick.
This is off the chain.
Again, you never know what's gonna happen.
You never know. You just roll with it. That's a good thing. All natural, easy.
All right, I just sent you a link. If you click on the link, it's just gonna ask you access to the camera and the microphone, and then you'll be on here. D Money in the chat room. Talk about anything besides UGA. I mean, if championships are boring,
What?
you know what I'm saying? If championships are boring, then I understand. I get it.
And everyone hates a champion.
You know what I'm saying?
Everyone hates a champion.
Oh, I was just saying. Hey, listen. I think we all should have our own opportunities to talk. As a matter of fact, hey man, we got a special guest. So for this special guest, let me do this real quick so I can set up the scene, make sure I get him in the scene properly. It'll only take 2 seconds, sir. So hold your tigers, sir.
I will be right here.
Hold your tigers. This only take 2 seconds. Station identification real quick. And let me tell y'all where I will be this Friday. If you are in Columbus, Georgia, make sure you come out. First Funny Fridays. Funny First Fridays, I do apologize. Warehouse 9. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts 8 o'clock. Tickets are only $20 in advance. You can go to the Eventbrite. You can search Columbus, Georgia. I think it's the only thing that's going on Friday, so there's no reason for you to be there. It should be a packed out crowd. But if you just need to know how to get there, here you go. It's your boy Mo Cheese, aka Grits, broadcasting live from the country roads. Donna goes down January the 6th, 2023. Yep, get your advance purchase tickets at 83322-FUNNY. That's 83322-FUNNY. Hey, if you can't spell, it ain't on me.
And we going worldwide with this one. Feel good music. Yeah. Gave Patty her bells, made Martin the king. All it took was a hustle and a couple of beans. Mind full of big dreams, settled out of poker. Had to leave from a city, got a hated local. World, look at me now. Oh, they loving the kid. Where were you at when I was traffic and stuck with them bricks? I was stuck with them bricks. I was stuck with them bricks. And they had the nerve to tell me, make it back the best way you can, young nigga. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view. You gotta get up, get out and get something. Sleep equal a whole lot of nothing. You have a whole lot of everything, but it don't mean nothing if you ain't riding, no.
All right, real quick, proper introduction. Let me tell y'all who this is, man. One of my big brothers, and I know he coming on to roast me, so we might as well set off the fireworks. We got Pookie in the building. Fireworks, ladies and gentlemen. Fireworks. Shoot off the fireworks. Thank you in the background. Thank you, producer, for shooting off the fireworks for us. Pookie, what's going on, bro?
What's up, bro?
Not much.
Huh?
I see you chose to chime in on a
Yeah. What you and your homeboy not gonna do is disrespect me and my goddamn team. That's what the fuck both of y'all not gonna do. I ain't finna sit up here and listen to this shit y'all sit up here talking. You know me better than first of all.
You need to call the fire department back. Somebody put him out.
Get the fire department back up here so we can get this thing straightened out right now. You know, hey, you know me. Hey, real recognize real. I give the props and the due and the respect everywhere it's supposed to be. But what you not gonna do is sit up here and act like from goddamn 1980 till about goddamn till last year, nigga. Y'all didn't do shit. Y'all niggas wanted to be Alabama so bad. Y'all want that Alabama shit. Y'all want to be Alabama so bad. And then when niggas start talking shit and being on y'all, nigga, don't hide from it. That part of it.
It is not my fault that it took us forever to move on from Mark Richt. Okay, it was
that man averaged fucking 11 wins a year. Hey,
okay, but you just said it. You just said it. He averaged 11 wins a year, but you sit here act like we were an irrelevant team.
Nigga, because y'all went to 2 SEC championships and made no national championships while our nigga was there.
How many years? How many years in the last 20 years has Georgia been irrelevant?
Shit, over the last 5, y'all been pretty good.
Over the last 20 years, we probably only been irrelevant maybe 3, maybe 4.
Man, stop that shit, Maurice. Nigga, nobody was scared of Mark Richt. Wasn't no fucking body scared of Mark Richt. Nobody. Nobody was scared of Mark Richt.
The only reason nobody was scared of Mark Richt because everybody always knew Mark Richt is either gonna lose to Florida or they gonna run the table and fuck around and lose a game to South Carolina when they know they ain't supposed to lose South Carolina. Like that's what they used to do.
It don't matter when y'all had that fucking team with fucking David Green and Pollock and all them up. Y'all had a fucking all world team. And guess what y'all niggas
Pollock
did?
wasn't Pollock on the damn team with Stafford? I think Pollock was on the team with Stafford for 1 year.
Maybe his senior year, but shit, when David Green was there and y'all had them, man, y'all niggas had all that fucking, y'all had all that talent. Y'all niggas did shit.
What
Y'all couldn't fucking
D-Money, what do y'all expect? D-Money, what are you expecting from me, sir? What do you see what I have on?
I want you to fucking win. That's what I want you to do. Win
That
one.
is the goal. You know what? That is the goal, Pookie. That is the goal.
And you didn't get there, Maurice. That's why don't mean nothing.
I got a whole nother text message. I got a text message talking about I wanted Georgia to win, but Ohio State, Georgia didn't win, but Ohio State lost. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
I don't want. Hey, I don't want to hear that either. I don't want to hear that shit.
They lost.
They lost. You're right. They lost the game because they should have won. But hey, what I just told you, if was a fifth, everybody be fucked up. That what nigga told me back then. Hey, if was a fifth, everybody be fucked up.
And I don't want anybody to take this as a diss against C.J. Stroud. But if C.J. Stroud for 2 seconds turned into the quarterback from TCU on that one run, then he gains about 5 more yards because he ain't going to be scared of contact. He gained about 5 more yards on that run.
Hey, get what? Hey, that nigga CJ Stroud was built like he was. That nigga did what he was supposed to do. He got them 27 yards. He slid down. He was supposed to get 7 more yards on them 2 plays. Y'all nigga, hey, that number 5 that got his ass roasted the whole goddamn night, that nigga played. Hey, he made a play.
Man,
he made a play on that. He made a play on that first pass. He broke that bitch up. And on the second play, y'all defense, which really didn't fucking show up the whole night. It showed up. That nigga they got on that nigga ass play on that 3rd down play, and they had to kick a 50-yard field goal. I take nothing away from Georgia, man. Georgia is a great team. It's not last year's team. No. It is still a great team. Y'all got a nigga that's fucking 30 years old being your fucking quarterback out here playing with my goddamn son. Nick, Maurice, you know when Nick was born, nigga. This nigga older than Nick, and he still goddamn playing college football. We're not finna sit up here and talk about this. This motherfucker 25 years old. This nigga's supposed to be in his 34th year in the NFL.
Hold on. I would say this. I would say the funniest thing I done heard. Hold on.
Y'all ain't Deion Sanders. We ain't backpedaling now.
The funniest shit that I done heard. I don't really stick up for him. I jokingly stick up for him. Now I will again. As far as what I said, as far as him being a consistent winner, Stetson is the ultimate game manager at this point, and he just so happens to fit with Kirby them trying to do. It ain't like they couldn't replace him with a better damn quarterback. They just I don't know why.
Because that nigga 30 years old and you not gonna rattle him. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not gonna get rattled. And that is a benefit of having a older quarterback. Like he you know what I'm saying? Kirby can pull that man to the side and talk to him and say something to him, you know what I'm saying? And he's gonna get back in the game. It's gonna be 3 times a game. 3 times a game, Stetson Bennett gonna fuck your game up for you. He can fuck. And the only thing was Marvin Harrison Jr. got knocked out at the end of the game. That was not a targeting hit. That nigga just got hit and he got his ass knocked out. I have no problem with that. It was a clean football play, and he just got knocked out. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? That is part of the game. When you play football, it is a man's game. So I have no problem with that.
Boogie, we got our other brother in the building, and since we talking sports, I don't think he's seen the new intro to the sports section just yet. Kurt got something for you. Lego fellas.
What's going on?
Kurt in the building. We're not gonna talk about your team. Y'all took a shot on Mark Rick at one point after that shit. So we're not gonna get started.
Because that's how we do.
Hey, No, but seriously, because Pookie,
Hey
I
man,
know.
you're a Miami man.
Yep, it
Hey man,
definitely is you.
hey, Miami got a shit. Them boy got like a top. They shit, y'all got like a top 5 classes, you don't?
Yep.
Oh, this year we did our thing this year.
Yeah. Hey man, Miami not no. Miami just needed the right coach. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always, hey man, you can get a nigga to go to Miami. Take a college kid to goddamn Miami. Nigga, I went to Miami my last year, nigga. I'm 47 years old and I went to Miami last year, nigga. I want to live down there. What the fuck you talking about?
Look here, man. Look, hey, like there's two places that people always want to go to, and once they get there, they don't want to leave. That's literally Miami and Cali.
Man, listen, we went to San Diego. I ain't want to come back. I ain't want to come back. LA is
Hey,
cool, but San
Come
Diego,
down,
oh man.
come down
I
here and
was
get
in a
you some of that good.
badass situation in Miami, nigga, and I ain't want to leave.
He said I was in a bad situation. It's like your car done got towed. Some other shit that happened. Nigga still like, you know what? It's better than if this would have happened in Georgia. I can still at least walk to the beach.
Yeah, hey, we can start over down
Look
here.
here, that's what it boiled down to, boy. The beach is that way at all times. Like it's crazy.
Hey man, I done picked up I don't know if it's a new habit, but I'm trying not to smoke as many cigarettes, and I guess trying to stop smoking cigarettes. So I got a
Yeah,
old
that's
vape
stop
now.
smoking them motherfuckers. Hey man, smoking a cigarette ain't no good for you. You can go find.
I don't know
You
if
can
smoking
smoke
a
a
vape
whole
is
lot of
that
other
much
things
better.
that's better for you. Fuck a cigarette. Them motherfuckers don't do nothing but harm you.
The
Fuck a
vape
cigarette.
probably ain't no better. If I could, cigars. I can't just sit around and smoke cigars all damn day. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, drink something. Then.
Hey, no free advertisement. The hell wrong with
We don't free advertise on here.
My bad.
Nah, you good.
unless it's my business.
You good? Hey, we usually do a check in when folks do come in. Pookie, we you came in out of the chat room because we was going back and forth about the game. So let's check in with you first, bro. How was your holidays? How was your Christmas, your New Year?
With me?
Yeah.
Hey man, yeah, everything was great, man. You know what, man? Y'all call me. You know what I'm saying? You call me, you check back in with me, man, when shit, even when Darrell was down, man, when everybody was down for the when y'all called me for Christmas, man, and everything, bro,
You already
I'm
said you was
telling you,
out of
man,
it.
I was when you talked to me, I mean, I don't know if you heard, you know
Yeah,
you heard me, man.
you
I was
sound like a
down.
zombie.
Yeah, I was down, man, but you know what? Hey man, but God, you shoot, you know what I'm saying? If don't nobody know, me and you know, shit, we still here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So with that being, I thank God that I'm still drawing breath today, you know what I'm saying? And you know, shit. I was on vacation last week. I had to go back to work today, and I got about 15 more minutes with you, nigga, before I go to goddamn sleep. I'm about dead today. Them motherfuckers work the shit out of me. So, but hey, man, but it's a beautiful thing, man, to sit up here and see four black men sitting up here talking about something positive in life, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's a like I said, it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of this. And like I said, man, Mo, I love you. You know what I'm saying? You my little bro, man, and I'll support you on anything that I can.
Appreciate it, bro, man. Hey, you always welcome to jump in on the cast. I know we started a little late, but if you up, you more than welcome to jump in on here on any topic we got. Anybody that's family, you for real, y'all. All you got to do is hit me up if you want to be on the cast. Kurt, real quick, let's check in with you because I do want to get, before Pookie get out of here, I want to get some opinions on a couple of things that happened over the last 2 to 3 days.
Oh man, my Christmas and my New Year's was great. Actually, my mom and sister had went out of town. My sister bought my mom tickets for a cruise for the weekend, so it was real peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even feel I didn't have nobody in the ear. I ain't had nobody asking me questions. I ain't had nobody asking me to do anything. Me and my wife like literally just chilled at the house. I mean, I had to work extra, but I mean, when I was home, I was home. I got shit done. I ain't had to hear nobody arguing. You know, I ain't had to hear nobody talk about your damn kids this and your damn kids that. You know what I'm saying? Like our kids was just. I mean, they would even they didn't even, they were like leaving us alone too. Like so. But nah, other than that though, my holiday was chilled this year, man. You know what? Not for nothing, but you know, I'm just grateful. You know, I'm grateful every year that it comes around. I'm grateful, you know, my situation in itself, you know, everything, you know, the business, you know, my life and how it is now compared to how it was. You know, I couldn't ask for nothing better. You know, at least you know, as long as I wake up every day, you know, I draw a breath, I'm good. So nothing
Hey,
else I could say beyond that.
can't argue with you on
Amen,
none of
brother.
that, bro. Hey, real. Well, nah, Pookie only got 15 minutes, so we'll do this. I do want to go through a couple of quick topics. So, Donavon Mitchell, want to see how y'all feel about this. This shit right here is so random, bro. Let me go to our sports screen. This is so random. All right, so Donavon Mitchell, bro, scored 71 points last night, right, in an overtime game. Dope, right? All right, so you can go check out the stat line. It's 71 freaking points. So it's 71 points. I ain't got to go through the stat line. I think he actually shot close to 50%, if not 50% from three, over 50% from the field. Good stat line. But all that being said, so when they woke up today, they got issued PEP test. When they got to the office today, they got that. Sir, I need you to give me a sample.
Go,
I already know what it's
go in
going.
the bathroom.
So the man scores 71 points, goes on the list with none other than Wilt Chamberlain, Kobe Bryant, and passes. Did he pass MJ or did MJ? I think he might.
Nah, he passed it. Yeah, he passed MJ with that.
Passes
Yeah, MJ
MJ
did 69.
and
I'm about to say.
and immediately gets a performing enhancing test. Thoughts?
His
Can I
own
go real
team.
quick?
Yeah, go.
I can give you real quick. It's the league wants to be what it was. We talked about Luka last week on his 60 and 20 and 10 triple double, and then like over the last 3 games he did like 2 or 3 50-point games. They want this game to go back to being a white man's game. They want a white representative of that. This ain't got nothing to do with Maurice and my man. This ain't got nothing to do with y'all. This just me talking about what my beliefs are. Um, they wanna focus on something like that, and then like you say, nobody pulled Luka in on his 60. Luka had never did anything like that. Never done anything like that, close to that, in his basketball career in the last 5 or 6 years. But this man goes and pulls in a 70-point game one night, and then the next day you want to drug test him? Come on, man. It's in black and white, bro. And that's just how I feel about it. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. That's just Antoine Brundage, and you can take it for what it is.
I'll take that. I'm gonna kind of agree with you on that, but what I'm gonna say is the whole organization don't got faith that man could ball like that. So when he did, they was like he owns something. Piss in a cup.
Pretty much it. That's pretty much it.
Because I mean, you know, back in the day, anytime anybody else did it, they ain't never say, "Oh, piss." Well, one thing I gotta say is back in the day, you know, things were a lot looser. Like everybody was smoking weed and shit like that. So,
right.
I mean,
Well, back in the days, you had
but like I say,
motherfuckers
man,
drinking.
like I say, Luka last week, Luka pulls you a 60, 20, and 10 triple double.
And you ain't hear nothing about him getting.
There's nothing that mars that. You know what I'm saying? This man
but
put
hold
up
on,
70, like you say.
he's still on the Mavericks.
Yeah,
He's still.
Yeah.
Mark Cuban don't give a fuck.
Well, it ain't. No, that's the league. That's the league, though. That's the league. That's the league. That's the league bringing these tests. I guess they can get.
Come on, Mark Cuban got ways around that. Mark Cuban
from
was
what
like,
I read about it. From what I read about it, there could be two random tests during the season, but for the test to come after you score 71 points.
Yeah, I mean, and to my thing is like that just goes to kind of mar what this, like you said, like in the last 60 years of basketball, we got Wilt's 100, you got Kobe's 80, and now you got this man 71. But now, you know what I'm saying? But now it's gonna come, regardless of what happens, it's gonna be, well, he had a drug test after it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna mar what he did, regardless of the outcome. Nobody's gonna care if they get if it's a negative test and he tested negative through the whole thing. It's just the fact that they brought it up. Again, Luka ain't never showed you the fact that this motherfucker could give you a 60-20 game. I don't give a damn about this. This motherfucker ain't got 20 rebounds in several games. You know what I'm saying? But because he pulls a 60-20, hey man, Luka's the next LeBron. They give you all these stats. Like if he goes over the next 15, 20 years, he's gonna pass all of LeBron's stats. They give you all this. You know what I'm saying? Over his first 5 years.
I got
over his first 5 years, he done passed all of LeBron's first 5 year stats. He done passed all of this, and they giving you all this, but this man gives you a fucking 70-point game, and now all of a sudden, oh my God, he's on some shit. Man, stop.
I'm gonna give you some players. I'll give you a scenario, and you can call me a conspiracy theorist if you want to, but I'm going to give you 3 players that left organizations, and what do these organizations have in common? Donavon Mitchell left Utah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Anthony left Denver. Russell Westbrook left OKC. Kyrie Irving left Boston.
All places that got legal marijuana.
Yeah.
I'm done talking.
I would say all places that have a majority Caucasian fan base.
That too. Oh, definitely. Or
definitely. Maybe not majority now, but
hey,
historically.
Man, you hit your. Hey, we not backpedaling. Fuck this shit. This 2023. You hit that nail on the goddamn head. You already said it. So let's go to the next part. We'll backpedal on some of this other shit. You already hit that nail on the head.
What happened to all 4 of them players? In some way, shape, or form, they've been ostracized in the NBA, right? Yep. Now Russ can't play. You know what I'm saying? So now Russ can't play ball anymore.
What?
They said you can't play, Russ.
What?
Nigga, they said you can't play. I'm just saying, and I seen you playing, but I ain't got nothing to say about it. Carmelo Anthony got blackballed from the league. Kyrie Irving, we know what his situation was. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty much been made to quote unquote apologize for his beliefs. Which I don't understand that one.
I understand that, but ever since he said the earth was flat, that did it for him. Like everything went downhill.
My man is out there saging, arenas before the game and stuff. But I'm just saying, but you still can't you can't tell me that's like telling me. And we're not going to get into that whole conversation, but that's like telling me if I believe that when I read through the Bible and it says, seeking you shall find, and I tell you, hey, look, the Bible tells you to seek. It don't say stop reading right here. It actually tells you to seek for more knowledge, so seek for more knowledge. And somebody be like, nah, that ain't what the Bible say. Well, that's what I believe it says. You can't argue with me on that. You know what I'm saying?
All I'm saying, ever since he did that, ever since he came out with that statement, shit really went downhill for him. That's all I'm saying.
Donovan, and to go to the fourth. Now Donovan scored 71 points. Hey man, come take this drug test real quick, bro. We need to make sure you ain't on that shit.
I mean, and of all the guys, and look at it, and of all the guys that have actually, you know what I'm saying? Okay, Kobe was a, you know what I'm saying? Kobe was a, what, 6'5", 6'6" guard. He's 6'6" guard. Yeah, Mike was a 6'6" guard.
Right.
Yes, Mike was a 6'6" guard.
Donovan like 5'11", ain't he?
Yeah, this nigga is a fucking 6 footer. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't. Yeah, they say that nigga 6 foot tall. That nigga is a little bit taller than me. You know what I'm saying? That nigga 5'11". He's 6 foot tall, standing on some books. You know what I'm saying? He's 6 foot tall. He's 6 foot tall, standing on some weights or some books. You know what I'm saying? And the fact. And then again, the fact that he does it. When they got so much of the Luka train that's starting to go, you know what I'm saying? Luka is the MVP. Luka is the MVP of this team. But you go back and look at Cleveland. Look how much better Cleveland has been over the last few years. You know what I'm saying? Since they got Garland, since they got Mobley, since they got what's the goddamn boy with the afro?
What?
Allen, the center. What's the Allen? What's the little weird looking ass nigga? The center.
What the hell?
Everybody? We're not even talking about what you talking about no more.
The chat room, right?
I'm talking about the chat room. Yeah, that's why I said, what the hell?
Basketball team. They got Darius Garland. They got Donovan Mitchell. They got Evan Mobley.
You talking about Jared Allen?
Jared Allen. I'm just saying that team. You know what I'm saying? That team that they've got. That team is a legit fucking team coming out of the West.
Courtesy of the Nets.
I know. I'm just saying that team is a legit team now. You know what I'm saying? That team is a good team. But the talk has always been about in these last couple of weeks about Luka and the damn Mavericks. You know what I'm saying? Like the talk is
the Cavs. Well, you got to remember, Donovan Mitchell play for the Cavs now. He don't play for Utah no more. So he in the East now.
I know. I'm saying the Cavs team. That's who I was talking about. Darius Garland.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley and that's what I said. Allen. I couldn't think of the nigga. Goddamn, the Allen nigga with the goddamn afro.
The Allen.
Jared Allen.
Yeah. They have a legit team. Kevin Love is playing good ball.
Shout out to girls for .xyz. We're not gonna tap in, but thanks for tapping into the show. I think.
For sure.
What?
For sure. I'm like, like.
I know y'all heard me say, "What the fuck?" Like,
no, yeah, bro, I was over here
that's my classic shit right there. What the fuck?
Me and Mo at the same time was like, yo, does anybody see the chat room? Like, what is going on right now? Shit is popping. Big shit is popping right now.
Right. Things are happening out here. What just went down?
Hey, Mo, hey, nigga, I need my part of the check for this shit.
Hey, bro,
I need my part of the check for it. Just
listen, when the checks come in, everybody's getting them. That's what I'll say. When the checks come in, everybody's gonna get them.
Hey, you know what? I don't even want my money. I want you to take it and flip it. Be like a drug dealer. Take my shit and flip it. Buy some cocaine.
Wait. No, like an entrepreneur.
Hey, man, stop talking about that shit out here. No, hey,
like an entrepreneur, sir.
Like an entrepreneur, yes.
Like an entrepreneur, bro.
Hey, real quick. Hey, so fellas, look, I'm gonna get Pookie's take on this real quick. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna come back to the same segment. So I'm gonna take a quick country roads break. We're gonna take a real break in between this one, but I want to get Pookie's thought real quick. So last night, you had the Monday night game, and you had Bills versus the Bengals. We saw something that we've never seen before. We know it's a gladiator sport. And and the players that play know that it's a gladiator sport as well. But DeMar Hamlin basically took one of the a hit, and from my understanding, and I probably can't explain this the way that this person did. There was a cardiac specialist that was on one of the Atlanta sports radio talk shows, and basically said there's like a 2 millimeter area in your chest that can be hurt or that can be hit. It's a very small area, and if it's hit perfectly flush, it literally stops your heart. This apparently happened in a hockey game. I can't think of the hockey player's name, but he took a puck, 100-mile-per-hour puck straight to the chest, and it stopped his heart, but it wasn't as serious as this particular situation. So we all know they had to perform CPR on the field. You had the players come out, face the crowd to kind of sort of block what was going on. Poogie, just wanted to get your thoughts on what you saw last night in this particular situation, and prayers up to the family for DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, first of all, like you say, man, prayers to that young man's family. That's something as a you know what I'm saying, as a fan and as an individual, forever, man, like that is something nobody that's watched football has ever had to experience, has ever had to see a situation where a person was hurt that severely, where it was, you know what I'm saying, it was a life and death situation where this man, a 24-year-old man that's a football player, that is, like you said, like a gladiator, that is one of the top 1% as far as like health, fitness, the top of the line, everything. Mm-hmm. That this man is in the best physical condition, best physical shape, you know what I'm saying, that anybody could put out there, and that this thing was a freakish accident, like you say, where it was a, you know what I'm saying, like where you could play the lottery and you could probably hit the lottery before like some of this stuff that might happen to this man. You don't want to see anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like in my thoughts and my my personal experience and my thoughts about that. And Morris, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how much of it you remember, but you remember Cedric Ware. You know what I'm saying? He was he played
the name. I know the name, definitely.
Xavier's brother.
Yeah.
And he was a player that I know somebody that played the sport, man, and he actually went out, in making a football play. The person ended up dying. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? The young man ended up dying making a football play. And the thing that the stuff that goes into in that whole thing, man, your teammates and the other teams having to see this man fight for his life. And my only thing about this whole thing is where you got people that were actually considering going back out and trying to make somebody play. And these folks trying to sit up here and tell you to go back out and play this game, man.
I apologize.
History of my people and the things that we had to go through, and this is just one of those things, man. That's just is. Like I said, I just saw the whole thing, and the whole time I was like, "There's no reason for anybody to have to go back out and try to play football right now."
At all. Hey man,
somebody should have been in there earlier on and just say, "Hey, we got to cut this down." There's no reason to get back out here and try to play football.
I totally agree. Hey, bro, I appreciate you for taking some time out today, man. I know you got to get up and go to work, so We're gonna let you get up off of here. Hey, for everybody
I'm
that's
froze somewhere, so I don't know if y'all niggas, if y'all done heard me babble over the last few minutes or not. But
we had a quick interruption, but we got you. We got you back on. Again, I appreciate
that's
you
just
for
me.
taking some time with me.
You know, I do have to go. Hey Mo, I'm finna say I don't know if y'all get a chance to go through this, but hey man, I feel blessed to have y'all let me be on y'all segment for a few minutes to get out here and talk the crap that I talk. But hey man, like I say, I love you, brother. You my
It's I promise you, it's not an AOL connection. I tested this out.
Thank you all too much. Y'all so kind. But if y'all don't mind, the next selection we like to do for y'all is, Country Roads. Check me out. She told me not to be so cold, said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, off I go and it's a heater. Rotten something swerving, consumption's conjured by the tweeter. This one here's a lesson, look like that I'm gon' play the teacher. Instant classic, I knew it when it blew the back speaker. Hater, ain't it, James it, grain it show no pains, man. That you're going far away and the light just ain't gon' bring me. Say I got this gift for gab and the game just ain't gon' change me. Say the writing's on the wall and that shit is written plainly. Got a fetish for divas, popping tags and blowing reefer. Hanging with my people, you gotta know it don't get no sweeter. How they supposed to keep up? One left nut talking about they bust. Take 2 steps back, stop fucking with us, cause I'd be dead wrong if I roughed you up. But she told me not to be so cold, said a true OG, let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up, nah. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get your ass up, Fascinated with the story of Muskogee one. How many different ways we supposed to come? 3, 5, 4, from just might throw some. Take away your breath and expose your lungs. You can tell the way I stroll alone. The kid got the golden tongue, make 'em weak in the knees, her toes are numb. Baby lick shot with a mama's gun. Well, Papa got a brand new bag of tricks and mad clips, so ain't for the sky. Grip tight, squeeze and fire. Black in the barrel, white of the eye. I peel my pen like Pippin. Kid don't want it, then have reach for the roof in the Holiday Inn. Let me feel good in my moccasin. Mama say, Makusa. Name one spit it like noir. Slim Pickens, here, pimp, hurrah. Polish up your repertoire. Always bon voyage and au revoir. To your big ass crib and your nice ass car. Got 4 TVs with card and all. Better thick ass bra said no. Oh, she told me not to be so cold. Said a true OG, you let y'all motherfuckers know about some real pimpin'. And not just sitting on your lows, cause all your rims spinning. Don't make it down her country road, you got to get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up now. Hit 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up, yeah. Get 'em up. Get your ass up. She told me, what she say, don't be so cold. Said a true OG. Now what she say, let y'all motherfuckers know, you got to get 'em up. Hit 'em up. Get your ass up. Get your ass up.
Yo, this your girl Lafy T. Holla at our boy Melvin at Bay 11 Automotive at 1455 General Arts Road Northwest in Conyers, Georgia. Don't take your cars nowhere else. You'll definitely regret it.
All right, we back. Kurt is telling me he's frozen, but he's moving. So I don't think he's frozen. And I do believe that we are still live right now. Kurt, can you hear me? And Paz, are you even there? Again, Kurt, I can see you moving as I'm receiving text messages. This is the part of the show everybody be looking at and be like, what? So we can see you moving, Kurt, and we can hear you. I'm assuming you can't hear us though. All right. All right, y'all. Kurt will be right back with us. And I'm assuming Paz, knowing Paz, Paz is probably over there eating at this very moment, which is perfectly fine. I'll give my opinion on the last question we had. So when we left off, we were talking about Damar Hamlin, a player for the Bills, safety for the Bills. Suffered a hit last night and cardiac arrest on the field. It was probably one of the weirdest things, and I'm sure for y'all it was probably one of the weirdest plays that y'all have ever seen as well. Definitely a scary moment. I thought it was idiotic for anybody to think that the players were gonna go back out on the field and finish the game. I do see that there is now an interesting scenario for the playoffs, and I don't understand how that'll play out. To my knowledge and from what I just checked, the NFL has no plans on finishing out that game. Although I guess there could be a scenario where the bye week in the playoffs could be a makeup game, or everything could be pushed forward. So usually there's a week in between the championship games and the Super Bowl. Everything could be pushed forward a week. You can make up that game. But at the same time, it's a tough scenario because for those same two teams to go back out on the field to quote unquote make up or finish a game where, you know what I'm saying, where one of your players got hurt, that's tough. But then I guess you look at it and you also have to ask this question. So what happens if they end up meeting in the playoffs? Because that's it.
Another question I want to ask real quick. Did that game have playoff implications in it? Like could it make or break somebody going to the playoffs?
Not necessarily make or break anybody.
Other teams.
Well, not necessarily make or break anybody going to the playoffs, because I think the Chiefs, the Bengals, and the Bills are all in the playoffs. But it could have been a scenario between if the Chiefs lose this week and the Bills won out, where the Bills could have had home field advantage versus the Chiefs having home field advantage. I do believe that is the scenario that could possibly play out in this game, or with what happened in the game.
No, I'm just curious because I mean that's the only thing. But at the same time, I don't know. They'd have to make a decision about that game, plain and simple. It's a funny situation just because of what happened in it. I mean, I watched the replay on it actually because my wife was the one that actually brought that to my attention, and it's crazy to see something like that. I ain't even lie to you. I've never seen that in NFL history.
I guess we see players get hurt as fans. We see players get hurt so often, and even when you see a player get carted out of the field, you expect for the game to continue on. But this wasn't that scenario. Like this was something totally different, and I wonder what impact it'll have on parents putting their kids in youth football.
I mean, honestly, me personally, I know for a fact. Like, there's one thing that like I think about a lot, and that's CTE. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, my son, I will put him in flag football, but I don't know. I mean, it's on his decision. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather him play any other sport, but football team too. I mean,
Whole
not for
lot of money
nothing,
out there in baseball, bro.
or golf. Golf.
Yeah.
I mean, golf literally is the least contact sport where you can make just as much money.
I guess the only thing the only thing about golf is the money that you have to put into it as well.
Yeah.
Like the money you put into it for the training, for the classes and memberships, like that's probably why we're not playing golf like that.
Yeah.
We play golf. We play golf when we get older. You see, you know what I'm saying? Unless you grew up playing golf, it's a whole bunch of 35, 45-year-old black men that just start playing golf.
Yeah.
Paz, what was your thoughts on the what was your thoughts on the hit? Because I don't think you ever said anything in regards to the game, the hit itself.
I mean, everything looked normal, and then you see a man stand up, you see him fall back, and you're just like, oh my god, like what just happened? You figuring maybe he hit his head in a different way, but I looked at the tackle plenty of times. It was pretty much a stand up your man and swing him around.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't even like a direct hit to where like he used his shoulder pads or he led with his head or anything like that. Like it was pretty like normal tackle, and it was just scary, man. Scary. That's something you don't ever want to see from anybody. I don't care whether it's your child or somebody you don't know who's making millions. You know what I'm saying? You never want to see anybody hurt. We as fans, this is exactly what it is. We're fanatics about teams. This is a sport for the people who play. It is their livelihood. But yet another reason why we see it, why they make so much money, because any given play, you know what I'm saying? This is because, thank God he's making millions and he can pay his medical bills, and hopefully, he gets back to 100%, 110%. But, we see why they get the contracts that they do, why they make the money that they do, because it only takes one hit. Anybody that's seen Any Given Sunday knows that Lawrence Taylor part, you know what I'm saying? He said he'll shake like a stripper on a pole.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, like that's not what you really want. You can love the game all you want, bro, but shoot, I mean, don't be like anybody, be like yourself. But Kobe had fallbacks. Kobe had a team he owned, he had a bunch of stuff. So when he retired, he was ready to be done. Like, I know it's not the same sport, but you can get hurt in any way. Achilles, concussions, CTE after you done playing. Muhammad Ali with whatever, I can't even remember what the name of his disease was, but probably CTE, probably Parkinson's. There's probably CTE in there somewhere.
As
I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah,
sure,
definitely.
sure about that. So yeah, man, you always want to do the best you can and just be the best you can. But man, don't do anything to risk your life. And I know like I said, that was random. The way it happened was even more scary because it wasn't anything. It wasn't like he was diving at the person or something crazy. It was normal. It was a normal tackle. So yeah, man, his prayers go up to him and his family and anyone who's a fan or just anybody in the world, man. I give that prayer up to anybody in the world. I don't care how old or young you are.
I can only imagine how T. Higgins feels because
Right.
he was tackling T. Higgins, and yeah, it was just like you said. I mean, it looked like a normal tackle. He went to wrap up. T. Higgins' head hit his chest, and they spun around. He got up, and
I'm like, I looked at it, and I'm like, I don't even think T. Higgins' chest. I mean, I know he hit him in the chest, but I don't even think T. Higgins made like a super solid contact like that. It just looks like
it's just where he hit him. It's
right.
literally where he hit him, bro. It's that
small area you talked about.
And one of them pressure points.
Yeah.
One of them pressure points. One of them kung fu moves.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, well, maybe the move is
right.
Monks actually know this.
Movies, yeah.
But no, not to joke about it. But shout out. I was gonna say shout out to the University of Cincinnati Hospital. Shout out to everybody that donated was crazy. So DeMar Hamlin actually has a foundation. Foundation is called Chasing M's. So apparently prior to the injury, he had collected like $2,000 or $2,500. And I guess it's the charity was for giving out supplies and stuff to kids. As of today, I think at 6 p.m. it was over $5 million.
Jeez.
That have been donated to the foundation. So shout out to everybody that's donated to the foundation. I did want to also ask you guys. So with us coming toward the end of the season, we're about to get ready for the NFL All-Star game or Pro Bowl game. I do apologize. Pro Bowl, which is an All-Star game. You're going to get ready for shortly thereafter, you'll have the NBA All-Star game. And baseball obviously has its All-Star game as well. My off-topic question, don't really have anything to do with what's going on right now, but like, have All-Star games outlived their usefulness?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just another opportunity for a player to get injured. It's just extra time on the field. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost kind of like practice. I'm not saying you shouldn't practice, because you should. You should be taking them hits and doing whatever you need to do. That keeps your body in check. But yeah, like it's unnecessary games. This is not like the baseball All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? You just smacking home runs. But at the same time, you could get out there and pull a muscle, hurt something, throw a ball that'll give you tennis elbow. Like, you could. So it's like, is it just really worth it to put them in that, in that danger zone, or just put them at risk by just having them out? It's like having Tom Brady out there in the fourth quarter up by 45 points. Why? It's like, hey, why?
I mean,
why? He should be on the bench at that point.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna point out two things. Actually, first of all, I don't remember the person's name, but back in I think it was the early 90s, when the Pro Bowl, if you remember, when they used to be, they had the Pro Bowl game before it was actually the game, and they used to have like the volleyball.
Yeah, they used to do I know what you're talking about. And they used to do
like
dodgeball
volleyball competition.
They was doing dodgeball, and
they did a volleyball game like that, and somebody literally had a career-ending injury.
I think somebody tore their ACL or something.
Right, and he was his first year. He was a rookie Pro Bowler.
Wow.
Done, and it was season ending.
Damn.
Andrew Luck. His last year playing, even though he was a little hurt, he actually got nominated to the Pro Bowl. He went to the Pro Bowl. He got hurt, and that was the last year he played.
And that was the last game that he played. Yeah. See.
Now, and this is football. Now, in basketball, see, the thing I don't like about basketball is, if you ever notice, the All-Star games, especially nowadays. First of all, it went from East to West to LeBron and Durant teams. They pick somebody from the East. They pick somebody from the West.
LeBron and Giannis.
Right, whatever.
LeBron and Giannis. Same.
That's the first thing. The second thing is, nobody don't play They don't play basketball. Everybody
Right.
comes, they shoot around how they want to shoot around, and in the fourth quarter, that's when they want to really start playing basketball and start playing D and shit.
If it
People, yeah, I know they want to they want to make entertain the crowd and everything,
right.
but as a sports fan, I like to see a game. I don't want
Right.
to see people just coming down jacking up threes. Or with the Pro Bowl. Hold on, in the Pro Bowl, you can't even there's no kick returns or punt returns, right? That sucks for Devin Hester.
Yeah, I don't think it's a kick return or a punt return.
What happened when Devin Hester used to be around, or Ted King Jr.? That sucked. What are they going to the Pro Bowl for? They can't even get nominated.
I don't know. Back in the days, I think they may have had it. They may
back
have
in the day, they had it.
They killed it. They haven't done that, and I think it's been about a good 10 to 15 years since they've there's no kick returns or punt returns or kickoffs or anything like that.
Wow.
I don't know. I'd have to check out them numbers, but I mean, there's certain aspects of the game where if you're, first of all, especially with football, as we just talked about, you could get hurt at any moment of the game.
Right.
Second of all, you can't take out aspects of the game that actually makes or break a game.
Right.
Because honestly, if you look at it, if you think about it, especially with kickoffs, kick returns, punt returns, and when you look at like Ted Ginn and you look at Devin Hester, Hester changed the game. With his punt and kick, with his punt returns and kick returns, he changed the game. Like people were not kicking to him. People would try and like they put two people in the back and would disguise him in the back just so he could get the ball because they didn't want to kick the ball to him.
Or let somebody catch it and pitch it to him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just saying they would do all of this to not get him the ball, and they had to find ways to get him the ball. Now that's football.
The same. I would say the same could be said where you're saying it's not a purpose to do it in football right now. The same could be said. Why should I play if I'm Bryce Young? Why should I play in this bowl game, knowing that I'm going to be a top pick anyway? Do I need to put anything else on my resume? You know what I'm saying? So do you want these kids to stop showing up and showing out in these bowl games as well? Because all of them football players. The thing is there has to be a level of competition if there's going to be an all-star game of quote. And I think at one point baseball had it right. I don't think you can do it in football. You can't really do it in football the way baseball did it. You could do it in basketball, where the winner gets home field. You know what I'm saying? Winner gets home field. So if you're gonna come, and I think what that does is now you're gonna have players sitting out of all-star games, and I guess I'm referring more to basketball. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't matter what your record is at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? You could beat Golden State. And you could have the best record, but y'all lose that All-Star game to the East, then the East, whoever makes it to the finals in the East gets home court. Even if the number 5 team made it out the East. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever it is out of the East gets it. I think that would make things a little bit interesting. Now I don't know if the owners would ever agree to that.
No, because they have to bid for whoever city is going to be in. Like especially with the Super Bowl. Like for the Super Bowl is already locked up for the next 5 years.
Well, I don't think you could do that for the Super Bowl because you can't really put an all-star game in the middle of the season in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't.
That number one.
Nor should you.
And number two is even though it's AFC, NFC, it's split up into so many divisions. You can't really put You know what I'm saying? There's no. That's the whole reason that there's the playoff brackets and they're set up the way they are in the NFL. And I know somebody just said it's the same thing in the NBA. Yeah, it is. But shit, if we're gonna have an all-star game in the middle of the damn season, let's make it fun. I don't know what did they ever decide about the little mid-season tournament? Anybody
I
know?
don't. No.
Yeah, so the NBA was talking about a mid-season tournament. Let me see if I can see anything. NBA mid-season.
While you check on
tournament.
that, back to what you were saying about with college football and bowl games. Now, see, here's the thing I have to say about that. Why I would say that no, they in that case they still have to play. First of all, you are not playing against all elites like you do in pro football. Number one. Number two, you do have to pad your resume because no matter what, even though you are a top prospect, you ain't there yet. And anything can happen to make you fall, to make your stock fall. Prime example, what's his name? Mateo.
Oh yeah, damn. I remember that.
I just seen something about him the other day. That's how I remember him. But just think about him. He was a top 5 prospect until they found out that until he was catfished. And what happened? He almost fell out the league altogether.
Damn.
Who you said?
You know,
Mateo?
Yeah.
Mateo.
Man, Mateo, you ain't talking about the boy that had the fake that got catfished, are you?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is
he wasn't gonna make it.
No, you don't know that. You don't know that. I mean, just because he got catfish, he wasn't gonna make it. Look at you. See, now you speculating. No, but what I'm saying is, while you in college, you have to pad your resume, no matter how. Now, here's the thing. Yeah, but here's the thing. Yeah. Let's say you're a junior and you make it to that bowl game. You win that bowl game. Your things and your stats is padded. You better take your ass to the league. Don't come back for your senior league.
I think it's gonna change up if they implement the playoff system and add the extra teams next year. I think that changes a lot because now with 12 teams.
Yeah.
So if you got 12 teams, if you don't make it into that 12-team playoff, I mean, I don't know if I'm on 13th ranked, 14th ranked, 15th, 16th ranked team. If I'm a junior or a senior and I'm coming out anyway, I don't know if I'm playing in that damn bowl game. We ain't making it into the playoffs. True. You know what I'm saying? It's 12 teams in the playoffs now. It's a little bit different. Like Alabama would have been in the playoffs this year. So, You know what I'm saying? Those players playing, and because those teams are going to be on primetime TV as well. You know what I'm saying? Alabama is going to be on primetime TV. USC is going to be on primetime TV.
Unfortunately,
one thing I do have to say, even though I agree with you with that, but the one thing I think about them doing this whole playoff, the 12-team playoff, is that it kind of takes away, dude. All right, so like for example, I don't know exactly how many teams there are in the NFL, but let's say there's 30 teams in the NFL. I know it 32. Okay, I wasn't sure. All right. Now in college, there is over 100 college teams.
Shit, it's more than that.
I'm just throwing numbers out there. I don't know, but I'm just saying. So I think that's why it's good they have all these different bowl games. You know what I'm saying? Because in one state alone, you have like 30 different teams.
In
you
California,
have 30 different.
You got a shit.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So the bowl games are kind of good. Yeah, and yes, that does come to where you're saying. Like if it's only 12 teams, that person on a 13th team or a 14th team, they ain't gonna play anything because they're not gonna be on no national TV. They're not gonna be exposed, so they're not gonna want to play any other bowl games or any extracurricular games like a pro game. Yeah, you know, because in college, because it don't make sense for them. Their stats are already padded to the most that they could get it to. Anything else is just you might just cause injury. So don't even take that chance.
Right, that makes sense.
Now, if your stats ain't padded, or you don't feel that you're up to par, then by all means do what you gotta do. If you gotta go play that pro game, go play that pro game. If you want to come back for your senior year, come back for your senior year. But if your stats is padded, you know,
You know, you don't
Sit
have to
your
worry
ass
about
out.
it.
Sit your
You
ass
don't have
down.
to worry. Yeah, you don't have to worry about it as much.
Can't
I mean, because
believe
if you think about it, they do the same thing. They do the same thing with NBA All Star. Like, yes, even though they might say, "All right, I want you to play. I want you to play. And you don't want you to play." Nigga, easily be like, "Yo, I ain't playing." And what they got,
Right.
they got to pick somebody else, and that's what
Yep,
they
that's
do.
it.
And
That's
that's
exactly what
literally what
happens.
they do. Or they will pick him, but what that nigga do, he sit on the bench. Oh,
Yep.
I'm hurt. I got
That's
I,
real.
I got a knee sprain for the weekend.
Plus my wife want me to get this bonus so I can get this 35 million. Like, I'm like, they ain't playing. They don't want to hear that shit all day.
Kurt ran off screen like something going down out there.
Oh. Uh-oh. It is going down.
Sorry about that.
I actually
good.
made a list for the sports commentating tonight, and it actually has taken up most of the show. So this is
That's all good.
Literally
That was
has
a
not been a
good
normal.
segment.
This has not been a normal show, but I guess all of the shows are abnormal, so that it all makes sense.
Yeah. especially with the girls in the bottom, or in the last whatever.
Yo, I
Like,
meant
that
to
was
say,
weird
yo,
as shit.
I would. The funny thing is they can't even spell because they. What was the second word? Like I had to
Free vert.
get out of it.
I don't even know what
Yeah,
vert.
free vert, and then it was supposed to be girls in city, like girls in city. You mean in your
Chatting
city?
U City.
Like,
Chatting U City, man.
oh, okay, yeah.
They chatting U City. Hey, so this is the framework for the mid-season tournament. They're saying this actually could start as soon as next year. So they would have cup games through November.
Okay.
So almost
Oh,
like they trying to do this like soccer. So during the soccer season, you have a soccer season, but some of the teams get invited to or they qualify for some kind of like. All right, we should be back. Pass just got cut off though, and he's back. All right.
I don't know
It
what the
said
heck happened.
cup games through November. 8 teams advance to a single elimination final in December. The other 22 continue with the regular season. All games are part of normal 82 game schedule. One extra game for the 2 final teams during the cup season. So literally, it wouldn't change up the season at all. I guess however many teams qualify for the November tournament, they would play this November tournament as if they were part of their regular season games.
Okay.
I'm assuming Kurt will be right back with this, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, what just happened? Did we all just get kicked off?
I don't know.
All good. I was back on in a second. Take one. There it is.
So
Days.
I didn't even say anything else, but basically it's almost like they're trying to make it like soccer-ish, with a play-in tournament as well. You know what I'm saying? This is very soccer-ish. Y'all like it or no? Because I mean, again, it's just an in-game, it's an in-season tournament. This is basically November through, I guess, through November for you to say, hey, you know, we was the best team at the beginning of the season. We won the mid-season tournament. What the fuck is the purpose of this shit?
There's no reason.
Yeah, what is the purpose of
Hold
this
on.
shit?
All right. They ended up playing more games, right?
Right.
Nah, they're still only going to play 82 games. The only people that will play an extra game is the people that actually win. So the two people that make it to the finals, they would end up playing one more game than everybody else in a regular season.
Okay.
So they would end up playing 83 versus 82.
Okay.
Well, that's not bad.
That's not. Yeah. The only reason I asked that question because I was thinking about revenue and like money coming in, and maybe that's why the owners and everybody else is pushing for it. But if it's one game, then no.
But I wonder how they shift. How do you shift how do you shift the season around at that point? Because what if I'm scheduled in November to play against, if I'm LA and I'm scheduled to play against Charlotte, and Charlotte doesn't make this tournament, so now I'm playing against somebody else during the season that I'm not scheduled to play against. I wonder how they figure that part out, because I may end up playing more games against Golden State during the season than I'm supposed to. Or
and it's not something they could do on the fly, so I don't know.
Unless they're gonna pick 8 teams and 4 of them got to be from the East and 4 of them got to be from the West.
Unless it's done off of the year before. So like you said, it's next year. So they base scheduling off of who they would project to be for the next year. So they wouldn't go with like the winners. You know what I'm saying? But like, or I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's different.
But yeah, the only way I could look at it is they probably would project off of the year the previous year. That's the smartest way to do it, because you still have to do some kind of scheduling.
Right.
D's, hold on.
Popping.
You missed the show last week, man.
Yeah, no, bad.
Paz.
No, it wasn't no bad.
Paz, nah, you good. Paz got an award.
For what?
He got the Country Roads. What was it? The inspirational.
It was like the inspiration.
The influencer. No, he got the influencer. He got the influencer award.
What?
The influencer award.
What?
Man, I'm not doing this
for you ready, D's?
Yeah.
I got the influencer award for bringing up our term of slothing.
For slothing.
Slothing.
For slothing, he got the influencer award.
I would, that I'm telling you.
That was hilarious. That was hilarious, though. That was pure
I have
comedy.
to do some slothing tonight.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little sloth and grind.
Yeah,
you are
I
off
like
the
that
chain.
one, little sloth and grind.
A lot of sloth and grind.
Nothing
That's
wrong with a
hilarious.
little sloth and grind, man.
That's absolute pure.
Hey, all right. Before we get up out of here,
a Mac Capone could get on here so we could talk about them Giants.
I know. Hey, we're not gonna talk about him. We are not gonna talk about him since he's not here. We're not gonna mention them at all.
Not here to represent himself.
Yeah.
Once again, congratulations, Georgia.
Because either that,
He said Georgia.
He gonna bring up the past.
Hey, I was going to sit here and let him get all the smoke off. I was gonna let him talk about my predictions. Because I was wrong about all the predictions. I said Ritter would see the field after the bye week. That didn't happen. We were in position to make the playoffs. Hell, nobody wanted to win our division. You know what I'm saying? For weeks. It was like 2 weeks. All we had to do is win a game. We couldn't do that. Mariota with the grenade ball. I mean, I was gonna let him,
with the grenade ball.
I know my predictions was right.
That dude threw a grenade ball. It was like he just threw it up in there. Hey man,
the man threw a
clear.
grenade ball.
But
my prediction was right about my team.
What y'all got? Did y'all make it, or y'all got another? Y'all got one more game. Y'all not eliminated yet.
Yeah, I think, bruh, look here, man.
Let's
regardless of the fact.
Let's take a look.
Tour.
I don't think y'all.
Y'all got to find a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
and
what
I
did I say that?
I hate to say it. I hate to say it that way. No, y'all have a quarterback. Y'all have a quarterback in Tua, but man, look, that man needs to retire.
You said Tua needs to retire?
Yes.
Already?
Bro,
how many
I'm not
concussions
saying that he needs to retire because he's a shitty quarterback. I'm saying that man needs to retire for his health.
Yes, that man has had like 3 concussions.
If you'd have had 3 concussions this season, and we hold on,
And the season ain't over yet.
When was the first
Right.
one? Do you remember what week the first one was?
Week 2.
Yeah, I won week 2, and then he was out for how long?
I think
Was it
like
week 2? It wasn't that early.
Yeah. Bruh, come on, man.
What were we looking at? Oh, we were looking at y'all record. Are the Dolphins still in the playoff hunt? Let me see if I can find that real easy.
This is gonna be different.
Was it week 2, Kurt?
I think so.
Virus protection threat.
Your Dolphins are 8-8. So it looks like y'all need to win, and maybe you need New England to lose. Let's see if we can. NFL playoff machine.
I forget it, dog. I'm telling you, we out of there.
Miami. Ooh. It looks like y'all might be out of there, bro.
I know.
Wow.
Well, it say projected rankings, man. That's you know. That's.
I'm sorry. All right.
He
caught
said,
it.
I'm sorry, like whatever.
No. I'm talking about if I'm thinking correctly, he caught it. He caught it week 4, because then he ain't played the next 2 weeks. He came back, and then let me see. Yeah, he caught it week 4. Was gone for 2 weeks. Then he caught it again, I think, the 12th week. And then the 14th week again, I think. Or something like that. But I did say something about him and his health in the beginning of the season. I mean, I wasn't talking about concussions, but I was talking about him in general. Like, and it goes back to what I'm saying, man. Like, yo, until we like, okay, man.
I'm sorry, man. I ain't even mean to bring it up, bro. Y'all had a fantastic season. I don't know if y'all just out of it. Let's see. I'm trying to. I don't see anything that shows you that y'all just out of it, man. Y'all 8-8, and if y'all 8-8, and New England is 8-8, unless there's a scenario. You know what I'm saying? I think y'all still in it, bro. Y'all still in it, man. Y'all gotta win. Y'all gotta win.
Possibly still in the hunt.
Yeah,
you just gotta win. You just gotta probably win out, which is like what, 1 game?
And the Dolphins make the playoffs.
The Dolphins make the playoffs, but I'm pretty sure there's some stipulations. So, I'm pretty sure someone has to lose. It says
the Dolphins need help to make the playoffs.
Right, there you go.
All right, let's see how y'all can make it into the playoffs.
Here we go.
Miami, let's see, path to the playoffs, very simple. No, I don't need all that, man. I just need you to tell me how
they gotta defeat the Jets.
Playoffs.
They gotta beat the Jets, and New England has to lose against the Bills.
See, look at there, buddy. Hey, you said they gotta beat the Jets, and New England has to lose against the Bills. Come on, man. I mean,
what?
Listen.
No.
He said what?
No.
I got one for you. After this injury to the Bills' safety, I think the Bills will play inspired ball. They will get a message. They will get a message in a bottle from their teammate. You know what I'm saying? And they will play inspired ball. And they will go out there and beat the crap out of Bill Belichick and his henchmen.
Okay, right. I will give you that. But I don't think we beat the Jets.
Your Dolphins, man. Hey, y'all just got to go out there and beat the Jets. I think the Jets are out of it now.
All right, let me see who's our quarterback.
I think the Jets
that gives them out. So they're trying to play spoiler.
Yeah, they're trying to play spoiler, but I think some of we'll see. But hey, buddy, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, that's like
smile, champ.
That's like ABM.
I know,
ABM
right?
had a show. Listen, I'm crying. ABM had a show the other night, and basically people were just putting jokes in because that ninja was in there, and I don't know how it started. Matter of fact, ABM was saying something to the effect of when parents or coaches are like, "There's no losers, everybody's winners." He's like, that is on like his simp list, basically. You know what I'm saying? Something to that degree. So the simp list of quotes started coming up, and that probably would have been one. Hey, buddy. Hey,
Hey, buddy.
You still got to. It's all right. You gave your best. You did your best.
They talking about either Bridgewater or Skylar Thompson.
Hey, that's what you got right now. Y'all can't think about. You can't think about Tua, okay? What you got to think about is Teddy Bridgewater.
I'll take Teddy.
You got to think about Teddy out there, man.
I'll take Teddy.
And have faith. Teddy is going to bridge the gap across the water because y'all Miami. And just sounds good.
Here, no. I mean, hey, it's
football.
football. Anything is possible, but
just get Teddy through the game. Just get Teddy through the game with a win and worry about everything else later.
Tua gonna retire. They gonna trade all. I think but a real talk. I do.
What's the talk down there? What's the talk about Tua? Because y'all hear different stuff when you in the actual city.
Yeah, I haven't heard too many people. I haven't been around too many Dolphin fans to talk to them. I'll tell you on Thursday. I will. I usually on Thursday I talk football with one guy, in my room, and because he's a Dolphin fan. He actually has Dolphin season tickets. 2 people I know that have season tickets. One I didn't see. I usually see on Sunday. I didn't see him on Sunday. The other one I know I'm gonna see on Thursday. And usually he gives me a lowdown on like what he's hearing through his network and the people and everything like that. But honestly, I'm telling you, dude, like not for nothing, but I've heard I'm not the first to be like he needs to retire for his health. I'm not the first to say that. Yeah, you saying it was just like somebody else said that last week. Like, and it's because like if you have that many concussions in 1 year. Here's the thing: you have more than one a year, you need to retire.
It's just like the young man Hamlin. I was hearing some reports that things are looking good, and it looks like he'll make a full recovery. I don't know if I could ever walk back on the football field after that.
Yeah, because every time whatever you plan to do, you go hit it, you make a hit, or you go make a tackle, you go to stiff, don't matter. That's gonna be in the back of your mind for the rest.
My shoulder pads would have to be like the cushion in between would have to be ridiculous.
Like because that's a funny thing, especially now. Like the pads are like extra thin.
Yeah.
And they do that so they can move easier, and all of this, all of that. But then that's why they actually put on all the muscle and all that stuff. Look, I'd be like back in high school with them thick ass throwback pads, nigga. You got no more Iron Man. Like I'm fucking
exactly.
Safety precaution, like everybody else, their pads are gonna be looking like my shoulders now, and mine be like this and shit, like all the way up here, like nah, but I mean, honestly, like after getting a hit like that, that's gonna be in the back of his mind for the rest of his life. So I think he need to retire too.
Hey, Paz, get your ass on camera, man, so we can get up out of here. It's almost 11 o'clock, man.
I'm trying to plug some shit in. I don't know what.
I already know. He over there. Look, he over there working on. I ain't gonna even say what he actually working on. I don't need nobody running over to his house trying to figure out what kind of Iron Man suit he creating.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Hear you.
All right, my I didn't.
Nah, we don't want to know. We don't want to know. We want to know.
My headphones were dying. That's it. And so I had to plug them in. And luckily,
don't tell him about the Iron Man suit. All right, listen. Before we get out of here, we got 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
When we come back next week, there will be a new national champion of college football.
Look at me. You said 4 minutes. Let's talk about some productive shit right now. Not no future shit.
Before I do that, shout out to D Greatest. Yes, I waited to the end of the show. Shout out to D Greatest. D Greatest won the Wait a Minute Fantasy Football League. Kicked my ass in the championship game. There really wasn't anything that I could do. I was pissed off at myself for starting Prescott, and I had golf. Golf went off, but even if I started golf, DeAndre Hopkins got me 0 points. I think he didn't do anything. D-Hop did nothing.
No, D-Hop.
And I would have had to play McKinnon. I basically went and totaled up the points that I could have gotten, and I still wouldn't have won. So shout out to D Greatest for winning the Wait a Minute Football League, and shout out to RC for winning the FMG Football Fantasy Football League. Did I say that? Or no, my bad. Todd Valentine winning the FMG Fantasy Football League. Shout out to you. Congratulations, fantasy football winners, losers. Hey, we always got next year. Okay, I'm with you. We got next year. Y'all already know who I'm picking to win national championship. And with that those are my final closing words for everybody. That was my encouragement.
Oh shit.
All right, well, my final words. Hey man, it's a new year. Have a new attitude on life. Be grateful for what you have. And my motto, never give up. Because once you give up, never stop trying. Sorry. Because once you stop trying, that's when you give up.
Nope.
And that's it. Be blessed.
That's real. For me, final closing is have fun this year. Have smart fun. How about we start there? Have smart fun. Do what you like. Do what you want. Don't do it at the expense of others. Make sure that you are in tune with yourself before you're in tune with your relationship, before you're in tune with any relationship. Relationships don't mean your significant other. They can mean your kids, your mother, your brother, that sister who always has an attitude at Thanksgiving. Whatever you got to do, just keep them all together, man. Keep them all together. Still talk to them. You know, you may have to push up on them. You may have to just fall all the way back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But just do it. Pray about it. You know what I'm saying? Ask God to guide you. And just move forward and do what you love to do. Do what you love to do.
Yeah.
It's definitely going in the Iron Man suit.
Put away the suit.
It's definitely going in the Iron Man suit.
Hey,
it's a Wolverine suit, actually.
Before we get out of here, I just got one more thing for y'all.
Yeah.
Here we go. UGA.
And I'll be remiss. Hey, one more time before I get up out of here. This Friday is going down at Warehouse 9. My birthday is Sunday.
In Columbus.
My birthday is Sunday. I will say it again. So it's going down at Warehouse 9 in Columbus. Doors open at 7:30. Show starts at 8 o'clock. You'll have comedian Nick Lewis in the building. You'll have comedian Dante. You'll have comedian Savante. I know it sounds like they might be a singing group, but
I'm about to say a boy band. I'm telling you. I knew exactly where he was going. I was like, that's a boy
Ricky,
band.
Bobby.
You got small,
Ronnie,
you got
Bobby.
Small Fire hosting. So let me give y'all how y'all can, the instructions. So you have it. You can't say I didn't tell you. One last time, I'll be making posts for the rest of the week. Man, you gonna come up?
Huh?
You driving up here? You flying up? Okay. Y'all hold tight for 2 seconds. Run this commercial real quick.
Run me over.
New York Entertains presents Funny First Friday.
Why isn't there any B battery? Does the B stand for black battery? There was black batteries. I wouldn't use them. Probably will work sometime.
Funny First Fridays, Columbus's premier comedy series
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Showcasing nationally touring comics who have appeared on Def Jam Comedy, Comic View, Comedy Central, and Last Comic Stand. Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse 9, 929th Street in Columbus.
So if I'm a baller on the budget. Monsters, that's my store right there. But one thing about Monsters, you got to have patience up in there. You can find that stuff anywhere in there. I bought me a nice little blue jean outfit. Pants and the shirt. Found the pants where it's supposed to be. The shirt was in the back hanging in between some damn shower curtains. I like, here goes the damn shirt right here.
It's Funny First Friday, January 6th at Warehouse 9. Doors open up at 7:30. Showtime is at 8. For more information on VIP tables, call 833-22-FUNNY. That's 833-22-FUNNY. To purchase tickets, go to eventbrite.com.